Lotte. Jeg er Lotte.
I'm Lars.
Today we're gonna do an experiment about density, where we have a water tank and we're gonna put two different water samples in it and see how it will look. Yay!
This is our experiment layout. We have one big plastic container, then we have two beakers, and this one full with 1 liter of water without salt, and this one full with 1 liter of water but with salt and food coloring.
And now we need to add food coloring. We've chosen green food coloring. Perfect. So now we need to fill each beaker with water, so there is 1 liter of water. That is fine. Now we need to take the temperature of the two beakers so we know that they have the exact same temperature. The two water samples didn't have the same temperature, so now we need to wait till they both have the same temperature so we can do our experiment. Now I want to explain a little about density to you guys, because maybe it's a word that you've never heard before. So, when we talk about density, we don't only talk about how much it weighs. We talk about how much it weighs per volume. So, if for example we look at here on the board, we have two cubes. One resembles water and the other salt water. So here we have 1 centicube. And 1 centicube of water weighs 1 gram. That's something we know, and that has always been like this. So 1 centicube of water weighs 1 gram. If we look here at the salt water then, it weighs more than 1 gram. We know this because that the salt water floated down underneath the water in our experiment. You can still see that the green water is underneath. Right now I'm just mixing the salts, so there's no salt on the bottom of our beaker. And while doing that, the thermometer is taking the temperature. So let's see. It's around 18 degrees Celsius. Let's see the other one.
It's like it's not the same temperature.
This one's like way colder. Whoa, that one's like way colder. Okay, I think that it's done now, and it looks like 13 degrees Celsius. Do you want to film it?
So now there's the same temperature. Now we will pour them into the water tank. 1 on each side.
At the same time.
True. Good idea.
Because then it matches our drawing. So we should pour it in at the same time. 3, 2, 1. And now we'll remove the wall that separates the two rooms. Do you want to do that, Sarah? No. Oh, sure.
Oh my god, what is happening? Can you explain that?
Yeah, I can. This is because the difference in the density. You can see that the green water is on the bottom and the normal water is on the top. You remember that the green water is the one with salt in it? It is. And the water with salt in it is heavier than the water without salt. This is why the green water is on the bottom. It's kind of like if you throw a stone in the ocean. It will sink to the bottom because it is heavier than water. It has a bigger density.